Ladies and gentlemen, for the 968th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called the Black Manatee.
Yeah.
Me, I am Foul Duke. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today?
Oh, man. You know, I had to wear my Redskins hat again because I wanted to say, you know, I know you hate Trump, and I'm not a big fan. I don't hate him. I don't particularly like him. I like a little of this. I don't like a little of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my man came out the other day, and he said that the Redskins should be the Redskins again, and that he would block the stadium in the city.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
If they didn't change the name after the Redskins, which makes me laugh so hard because the city's like, you can't have it in the city if it's named the Redskins.
Yeah.
So like the level of contradiction is really amusing to me. On top of just the fact that Trump is like spouting that there should be the Redskins,
bruh.
And I'm like, yo, if he gets him back to Trump pulls it and gets us the Redskins back, I'm getting a MAGA hat. Mark my words.
Stupid, yo.
I'm gonna put a MAGA patch on my motherfucking Redskin hat.
This motherfucker, man, like he was talking with the dude, the head of the feds, man, and they was like, yeah, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna fire him. And I'm like, you can't.
I thought that he could. I don't know how all that works.
Nah, the feds,
they're their own independent entity.
Exactly, the feds and the government and they're separate entities.
We got to shut them down and break their hold on the monetary.
But see,
policy.
Here's the thing: even if that dude that is in charge of the feds stepped down, the way the feds works is there's 7 motherfuckers on this board, right?
Mike and his creature from Jekyll Island.
Bruh, this is all. After I read that book, I deep dove into all kinds of shit. So there's 7 motherfuckers on this board. This guy steps down. One of these 7 gets chosen to be in charge. So it doesn't matter what the fuck happens. You know what I mean? The president has no say in anything that's happening over there. You know what I mean? Bam, the more you know. That's all it takes. Yeah. Just a little bit of reading on some shit, man.
But that's why shutting down, ending the Fed is something that Ron Paul's been saying for 20 fucking years.
It would be nice to do because the Fed
actually probably a lot longer than that. But I've just been aware of it for about 20 years.
The fucked up part is that the Fed is so intertwined with the World Bank, and the World Bank fucking took over the way that Britain did their bank.
They're trying to make the one world order, man.
That's exactly the new world order. That's what they keep saying. They keep on spouting new world order shit.
New world order.
And that's what they're talking about. And
not the good one with Hogan and Macho Man.
Yeah.
And
Sid, no, was it Diesel?
Diesel.
It was Diesel and Razor Ramon and 1, 2, 3 Kid. Was it 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3 Kid was over there with
one of them. I don't fucking know. But
yeah, they were all there.
Either way, you know what I mean? It's like if you are a fan of how history was, the early settlers left Europe because of the shit that was going on,
and that shit is now followed.
And now what happened is we end up making ourselves the model, the same after what fucking Europe did. U.S. did the same shit, and the world followed suit. So now you have this World Bank situation.
We threw the tea in the Boston Bay or whatever because it was being taxed.
Yeah,
like 2% was a total tax, and now we paying like 40% of our income and shit, so that we can have the privilege of being able to like spend more money to send this money that we give to Ukraine
and again
Gaza and all these places.
All happened when the Federal Reserve was created. It all goes back.
And the federal income tax, same year.
But
you know what that was? That was after all the people that were opposed to it died on the Titanic.
On the Titanic, exactly. Bam, the more you know.
I'm trying to tell you.
People pay attention to what's happening. All you got to do, everything you want to know, everything that's happening, it's in a book.
But here's part of the thing, right? Like, I got friends that don't know shit about nothing.
Yeah.
But they're probably happier than I am. And I know about a lot of shit.
And see, it was like that meme you put out there. I see it on your story. It was like, I was better off when I didn't know how fucked up the world actually really is.
Yeah, but I was probably 5 the last time I didn't think the world was fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I was a
Yeah.
little kid because I've been paying attention. I remember the
That's
Bush,
what I'm saying.
the
I
Bush
remember-
Dukakis election. I remember that shit.
We go back and forth about shit all the time. We can remember shit from our childhood.
Yeah.
But we were still gravy with things, you know what I mean? Because one, we were kids, you know what I mean? Number two, we really didn't have responsibilities. But then when we became adults and have these responsibilities and things to take care of, and you really got to look and dive into shit and see how things fuck with your day to day. It's like, okay, y'all some bitches.
Well, plus you have the ability to like consume enough of what's
Exactly.
out there to be constantly aware of a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
And have like a whole different wealth of knowledge coming in from different places
Yep.
with different perspectives. You know what I mean? Like, I watch some people that are really hardcore anti-Israel, and like not even like hardcore. Whatever.
Yeah.
They're just like anti doing what Israel's been doing.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm anti anything that's like, let's go drop bombs on those people and destroy them and
Yeah.
kill them and all this shit.
Yeah.
There's not, I mean, maybe there's a really good reason at some point. Like, World War II seemed to be semi-justified in a lot of ways because things was already going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We weren't the drivers of all that stuff, but we've been driving a lot of this stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Or directly engaged with the people that are driving this stuff.
Because we are the war machine. We factor so many weapons of mass destruction. That is our bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The contracts have already been written, and you have to live up to the contracts.
We don't make anything anymore. We manufacture war. We don't
Oh
manufacture
yeah.
whatever else. We
Yep.
could and export.
We could, and that was another thing. Like Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown had this fucking rant long time ago, where he was like, "You motherfuckers, why does America not look like Dubai? Why does America not look like, you know, Singapore and shit like this? Why do we not have fruit growing on the side of the road? Why do we not have apple trees and peach trees? But we got to pay for this shit? What did he say? What God has given us for free?" Orlando Brown said it perfectly in one of his rants, and I'm like, I gotta
Yeah.
agree with the motherfucker.
Yeah.
He is not wrong.
Well,
America could be so much better.
Well, we've got a lot of space. We could spread ourselves out a bit more and not be so dense all the time, which would be nice in a lot of ways. But a lot of people like a dense city, which is like, okay, that's like what you like. I'm not going to tell you you can't live there. You know what I mean, I don't particularly want to live there.
I got a homegirl, man. She loves fucking New York City, and she's like, yo, if I move from New York, I'm going to D.C. I'm like, so you want to go from one fucked up city to another fucked up city? Like, I can't see that, but you got land out here.
Well,
you know what I mean?
New York is one that I could fuck with. If I was going to do it, I'd kind of want to be like, all right, I'm going to go to New York City.
I don't even know if I want to do New York City, man. Like,
for the
when I've
simple
been up
fact,
there,
I wouldn't have to have a car. That like, if I'm gonna be in a city,
I get that. You want to use Metro
if
public
I'm
transit.
gonna be in a city, I can't deal with a car because I like cars too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to deal with the stress of having my car in a city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would bug me the fuck out.
The shit getting fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's too many fucking
I'd be constantly having a
variables.
heart attack. Constantly having a heart attack about my car if I lived in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's fair enough. Because a lot of people that do live in these cities, they don't have cars. They do the metro.
I have a
public transit,
bicycle,
a bike, you know,
a
whatever.
scooter.
Like or like
scooter.
Deputy Dewey at the festival had that fucking whatever thing he was on that was scooting around on that bitch. You know, one of them. I see a lot of those. You know, the uni joints, the uniwheel joints, man.
Yeah, the one wheels.
The motor joint. But I'm like, even still though, just the city itself. Don't get me wrong. I like people, but I don't like people at the same time. You know what I mean?
Them, but I like a little bit of peace and quiet.
I need space.
I like hearing the woods.
After moving out here as a child and getting acclimated to the sounds and everything, this shit's more peaceful than anything that I grew up around in the beginning. You know what I mean? Hearing fucking trucks and car alarms going off and shit like that. You know, you come out here and it's quiet. Like there's a room that's like, you know, they would pay a person, I think it was like $10,000 if you could last an hour, and it's like the most quietest room. Like, it's so quiet you can hear your blood flow. I think I could do that shit.
I think I can maybe deal with that.
Like, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
Like, put me in a room where it's just complete silence, where it's just nothing but my body growing and creaking and shit and doing what it does, and I can only hear that. Okay.
I think I
I'll
could
go
like
into
do
like some meditation
That's what I was
shit.
about to
You
say.
know what
I think I could meditate out into some
go
like,
into a deep meditation, some breathing exercises for a whole
I'd
fucking
be like
hour,
a
man.
Buddhist monk, like healing myself rapidly.
That's the other part
know
to
what
it.
I'm saying?
Let me try that room out and see if I can get on some Eric Badu level type shit.
Telling you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let me see if I can see the universe in the different rays of the universe when I come out of here.
You'd be looking at auras and shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see the world like fucking Roddy Piper did and They Live. You know what I mean? Without the glasses, I can see everything.
Yeah.
Now that would be some cool shit.
That's kind of how I feel anyway.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me come out this motherfucker and really see everything how it really is. Like, oh man.
Yeah, let me read the subliminal messages.
Be
all this
wide
shit.
open with shit. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm in tune to different frequency. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it'll be interesting to see all the things that are recording you and capturing your information. If you could,
Oh,
if
bruh.
you could see that happening,
There's probably so much shit out there. Like,
dude, because it really is like that, man. I talk about something and it really does show up on my phone.
that's the same thing. I talk about shit on purpose sometimes. If I can't figure something out, like, man, what is this joint? And I'll say it enough. Eventually, it'll pop up on my shit. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Well,
I've been trying to get to this. I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was.
But you know, it's like I sit here and I'm like, I'm about to take the El Camino to get fixed up for me because it's beyond my knowledge base, and I'm gonna have them do a few things. And there are some things that are in my knowledge base. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I figured out a way that I can make my Corvette seats work in the El Camino.
Yeah.
Because the wiring in the old Corvette that I had was way simpler than the wiring in the Corvette the seats that I have came out of.
Gotcha.
Right? Because I'm much newer seats than the car that I had. And I should be able to essentially put in like a little fuse system running something off the battery that can power these things through the same port essentially that I'd have to plug into, and I should be able to have the seats blowing cold air through them and movable, you know, forward and backwards, and
the shit functioning.
Right, the functionalities of the seats. So that to me, I'm like, okay, that's actually a really simple method to go about it. That it took me like months of just having that in the back of my head thinking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like those sorts of things, I don't know how to like really utilize the internet other than getting on there and typing in random Google searches until I can find something that gives me the info that I need. Because that's how a lot of like working on a car has been over the years, where like my Integra was giving me issues, so I'd have to look for whatever the issue was and see what I could figure out about what was going on with it, and then eventually change things. And then eventually I paid some people to swap a motor in, and they pointed out a couple things that I had no idea about. And I'm like, oh, okay, I wouldn't even have known to look for that.
But you got it in your repertoire of like,
exactly,
okay,
now it's there in the Rolodex, right?
Yep.
And I'm like, that's what I'm taking the El Camino to get just worked on, and I'm going to spend the money on it because it's like, what it would take me to learn that, I would have had to have been driving it for 10 years, working on it the whole time, and you know, it's just too big of a leap, you know, to make in knowledge and awareness and be. I mean, I could sit there for 5 hours every Saturday or every other Saturday and maybe one day get it done, but I need it done quickly, so I need to take it to somebody that can like get it done in a couple of months and be like, all right, here you go, and now I can drive that instead of the Bronco every single day.
Gotcha.
You know, because I want to get a second car, but I don't want to pay for a second car.
Yeah, look, I don't blame you.
I'd rather get one that I've already got going, and then I'll get the other one going.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll buy a fourth car because I'm a psychopath.
Nah, I don't blame you. Look, you gotta have the whips, man. You know what I mean?
Whips. That's
and
right.
then fucking, you can also turn around and sell something if you need to. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't really need this anymore.
Well, and that's part of the plan with the El Camino. Get it nice. Get it running good to where it's like a good daily.
Yeah.
And if somebody comes up and is like, you selling that? I'll be like, make an offer. If they make an astronomical offer, okay, bet.
Yeah.
Sold. You know what I mean? But if it's not a good offer, because like, I don't want to sell it.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, motherfuckers would be like, you want to sell that? No. Or I could say, make an offer. And if they're like, well, what do you want for it? I don't want anything for it. That's why I told you to make an offer. You make an offer that's big enough, and I'll sell it to you.
Yeah.
$1 Million Man, everybody's got a price.
Yeah. Yeah. He's still kicking it, too.
Money,
He's one of the ones that is left. They had put a post talking about who's left.
Not
out
many.
The original what, WrestleMania, whatever.
Well, you know, I don't think he doesn't strike me as the cokehead that Hogan and Macho did.
I think he was a dabbler. I don't think he was really big in it. I think he dabbled here and there.
Oh, he probably took a little bump here and there.
You know what I mean? But nothing major.
Serious. No, he wasn't doing lines. He wasn't doing lines all night long.
Nah. Like, in all honesty, I'm surprised fucking Cactus Jack is still fucking kicking it.
He never struck me as a druggie, though.
I don't think he was a druggie, but he just did.
He's a pain junkie.
Yeah, insane shit. I remember that dude that's how I knew him, as was Cactus Jack.
From the WCW.
Not Nick Foley, not Mankind, not whatever he Dude Love, yeah. It was Cactus motherfucking Jack. Just fucking barbed wire and nails and shit like that. I remember all of that shit as a kid.
Yeah, he was crazy.
And I'm like, yo, there's no way. But this man fucking did it. He's still kicking it.
Well, you know, like they showed, I saw a meme and it was Ozzy next to Hogan, and it said 71 years of working out at the gym or whatever, and then it said 76 years of drinking and drugging.
Yep.
Choose wisely.
Like, shit. It's wild, man. Fucking, they said the one lady, the cooking lady, she died by suicide.
But it said it was like drinking, and like, I think that people get attributed suicide when they kill themselves accidentally drinking and doing drugs. And I don't know if that bitch really killed herself or not, but
they're just saying it was that because of
it was like barbiturates and
whatever was
alcohol
all
or some
mixed
shit
together. Yeah,
people be getting down like crazy, man. They do that shit a whole bunch before they die. You know what I mean?
Then fucking
like I had a buddy that OD'd on some shit and died, but he was just doing the same shit he always did.
Just eventually it all caught up.
At some point, you get that dose that's too big for you or whatever.
Yeah. That hot shot is too much.
Take too much of a week off or two, or whenever you get on that shit, go right back to where you were, and then you die, or you get the hot shot, like you said.
Yeah. Fucking, not like the motherfuckers I sent you that shit, the sunburn challenge.
Sunburn challenge. I'm not looking at that pictures, man.
Bruh, that shit is rough. Like, I know sunburn hurts people, but to voluntarily out there and fucking get burnt up for a competition?
No.
Like,
I burned my arm going to Tennessee a few weeks ago, and it actually hurt like bad that first night. Like, it was a bad burn.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers is like lobster,
that shit,
red, like their skin's bubbling up. It's just, this shit looks so fucking painful.
It looks like they are stuck on a life raft after a boat sank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see the motherfuckers that get the white lips with the fucking ridges in them. You know what I mean? Where they're like they're sunken in.
See, I'm trying to see how much they win. It doesn't say how much they win. It says that
it ain't enough. Whatever it is,
fuck no,
you'd have to have. You remember that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer got in the fucking hot tub with the butter or whatever because he was sunburned?
Yeah,
that's what you'd have to do.
But like, bruh, I don't. That's beyond white people shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's dumb people shit, Mike. It's not even.
Absolutely.
It's not even white people, because I mean, black people get sunburn too, right?
Yeah, we get sunburn, but the thing is,
it's not the same.
We're not going out in the competition, you know, to be sunburned.
You would have to show me every contestant in that competition before I believe you that there was not a single black person out there.
I can tell you there's not a single black person.
I know what you can tell me, fool. You can't prove it to me.
Let me see if I can.
You gonna find the contestant lineup for the sunburn competition in Miami?
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Was there anybody that wasn't white? That's really the question. Are there Asians? Are there blacks? Are there Indians?
I wouldn't even put them out there.
Well, because, like, I mean, it's different, right? Because you got a different level of, like, ability to be burned, depending on the color of your skin, I would imagine.
Challenge.
But these things shouldn't be allowed, right? Like, you shouldn't be able to sanction a sunburn.
You know what I mean?
Because your sunburn is something that you're going to get, like, on accident by, like...
Holy shit, bro. These motherfuckers are everywhere.
The sunburn competitions all over the place?
Yeah, sunburn competition in New Orleans. Our winners of the 120th sunburn competition in Las Vegas 2025. Florida composition. What in the fuck?
There's national and international sunburn competitions?
Bruh, this shit, you gotta be shitting me.
Yo, so that indicates to me that there's gotta be somebody that ain't white in these competitions if they're that far popular.
I can't see that happening.
But I don't see a lot of anybody that ain't white in that. Because your sunburn, when you're white, you're burning a different kind of burn than like whatever other colors there are.
They look like
lobsters.
Not even lobsters, bro. Like they look like fucking
people that were lost at sea.
What's that? The Korean beef that's all red and shit. Like the pork, the Korean pork. You know, they be getting all red when they cook it and shit. Whatever the fuck the shit they put in it might not even be Korean. But that's what they look like. Like
pork belly. Is that pork belly you're thinking of?
I don't know what it is, but these motherfuckers, bro.
Crispy pork bellies. That's got to be it. Crispy pork belly, Mike.
I'm looking at the crowd, and it's a lot of white folk.
Look up crispy pork belly.
Crispy pork belly.
Yeah.
Let me see what crispy pork belly.
These burnt white people bet that they look like crispy pork belly. Korean crispy pork belly.
Pork belly. Crispy pork belly.
I'm excited to see your reaction on this. This is.
Nah, crispy pork belly look a whole lot better. These motherfuckers, like, that shit look like it hurts so bad. Like, I know sunburn hurt because I was sunburnt, like, when I was a kid. You know, I got sunburn across my shoulders. It's no joke,
man. It's the real deal.
Because I didn't know black people could get sunburn until that fucking summer I spent all fucking day at the pool that one time with my aunt. Yeah. Like, me and my cousins.
Wait a minute. Did know, like, you grew up with black people, right? Your parents were black?
Yeah.
They didn't tell you could get sunburn?
Nah. What? Bro, like, it was never a thing because fucking... I spent the summer at my aunt's house. One summer, me and my cousins, we all stayed there, and me and my two cousins, we ended up getting jobs at Pizza Hut. Our job at Pizza Hut was just to hand out fucking flyers. Like, we would go door to door and just put flyers on door handles. You know what I mean?
All right.
Every day we got 2 pizzas, 2 sodas, and $20 every day. That was our fucking pay. We ride our bikes, get the pizzas, got the sodas, we go back home, eat, drink soda, go to the pool, and we be at the pool the rest of the fucking day, just be chilling at the pool.
Hell yeah.
Well, fucking, we out there so fucking long, you know what I mean? One day, I came back to the house.
I understand. I've been to the pool and burnt myself.
I was like, yo, y'all, something's wrong with my back, like it hurts real bad. And they're like, let me take a look. Of course, being dumb and little and your cousins are older than you, they know what the fuck's going on. They was like, oh, I see what the problem is. And I'm like, they was like, that hurt. I said, man, fuck yeah, that hurts. Like, what the fuck? They're like, oh, you got sunburn. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought that's only some white people got. They're like, nah, cuz we can get it too. It's just you've been out in the sun too long. We kept telling your ass, get out the sun now. You won't be at the pool, da da da. I'm like, okay, I get what y'all saying. What the fuck do I do about it? You know, like, this shit hurts. They're like, man, you got to get this aloe shit. So we went to 7-Eleven. Fucking got a little fucking thing of aloe.
I like the Gold Bond medicated lotion. The aloe shit's good too, but
we put the shit on. I'm like, all right, it's cool. So like for the next couple of days, you know, we go to work, come back. I wouldn't go to the pool. I'm like, all right, y'all go to the pool. I'll stay here, play the video games the rest of the fucking day till whatever the fuck's going on. Then I wake up and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, yo, y'all, I see something going on. I like something's going on my back. Like, fuck, my skin's falling off and shit. I'm flaking up. They're like, that's what's supposed to happen. I'm like, the fuck you mean? It's my man. Look like I'm fucking like a lizard or some shit. What the fuck's going on back here?
Yeah, man, you're peeling.
Now, that experience right there taught me not to be out in the sun like that. You know what I mean? Or if I am, have the right protection on that I need. The fact that these motherfuckers are going out here and baking themselves, your entire
all purpose.
Body.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no way that somebody out here does not have fucking any kind of skin cancer or some shit, some kind of melanoma fucking popping up, something. You know what I mean? Like, nah. Do you have to sign a waiver for this shit? There's no way. Oh, we're gonna let you sit out here and cook. Like, that's some fucking.
That's a dickhead move.
The bitches that died in Final Destination.
In the sun
2 in the suntan joint. It was the third one. Yeah, it was the third one because that was the roller coaster one. Yeah, they in the sun. That's what they look like. They look like them hot dog bitches that were getting ready to be fucking burnt the fuck up. That's exactly what these people look like, yo. Nah, man, that shit looks like it just hurts. I don't want to put myself in no pain like that.
That's the thing, right? Like I think that I would rather watch people, if they're going to be putting themselves in pain, letting certain like bees or whatever sting them or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that dude that would go in the woods and let things bite him and shit. Like something like that is more entertaining to me, because I'm like, what are you doing?
Because
you know what I mean? But at least it's not like, well, I don't know, it might be long-term damage, but like you could really hurt yourself sunburning yourself. And if you're like a professional sunburner, like what is that?
That's another thing. Like,
would you win $50,000 if you get this? Like, how much is it?
I couldn't find the money. I could not find the money. That's what I was looking for. How much do you get?
Because I would tap out burned. You know what I mean? If I went there, I would get burned, and I'd be like, I can't do this no more. This is too stupid.
Because
how did I let myself get talked into this?
It's like, even that amount of money for the amount of pain you have to feel for the next however many days, weeks. Because I don't know how long it usually takes sunburn to fucking heal up.
It really just depends on how bad the burn is, and if you're in a competition to get as burn as possible, that's going to take weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
If not months.
Like, you're on medical leave for some shit like that.
You're like every mole on your body is going to be cancerous after that.
It has to be. You know what I mean? Because you're just cooking yourself in the sun for no fucking reason.
Frying.
Other than to try to beat the next mother red son of a bitch over here.
Yeah, like what is wrong with your ego that this is how you do this?
You know
like,
what I mean?
Go try to win a running race or something. Like
a marathon.
Yeah, right. Go join a marathon or something if you want to abuse yourself.
It's just like that one dude that...
At least you'll have cardio.
About, you got the one guy that's like getting bit by shit. There's another dude that goes out and like gets stung by poisonous animals.
Yeah, I think this might be the same dude. He goes and they find different animals that are like notoriously painful. Yeah, and then he lets them do whatever their painful thing is to them.
Yeah,
like I saw one. The dude, I can't remember what he did, but he tried to make like a shield for like a part of him. He was like, I'm gonna let him bite me right here. And then he like made a shield around his wrist or some shit so that it could bite him on this part of the hand or something.
Yeah.
It was a snapper turtle, I think.
I've seen that one.
And
I've seen that
stuck
one.
His shit out, and instead of like hitting his hand or the shield, it went like all the way in or something further and grabbed him up further up the arm.
Because I remember them pulling the shit back. Yeah, I seen that one.
They were trying to stick like a log or something in his mouth
to try to pry it open, and it was
breaking.
He was like, "Yo, it's biting even harder. Y'all gotta stop. I was biting out." But again, that's your stupid ass fault.
Exactly.
You asked for that.
Why did you do this to yourself?
Like he had one where he put his hand on the rockfish, or he wanted to he stepped on the rock. He had the rockfish. He's like, this is very poisonous right here, and he's like, I want to see how bad it is. And he steps on. He's like, oh my god! I'm like, you're an idiot. Yeah, you are a fucking idiot. You are asking to fucking die.
Yeah,
you are really. That's what you're asking for.
It's like I seen some dude. There was a video. Motherfucker had the fucking bottle rocket in his hand with the glass bottle, and the motherfucker blew up, and then that dude's hand was gone, and the dude was screaming, "My hand's gone!"
No shit.
Like, I'm like, bro, because literally the video started, and I was like, "Why are you doing that?" And then not 10 seconds later, the guy's screaming that his hand is gone, and I'm like, "Yep."
But then it goes back to
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Not even that. Natural fucking selection.
It goes back to
like, going to be that stupid to do stupid
shit.
Look
at Steve Irwin. The motherfucking crocodile hunter got killed by a stingray.
And he was very informative about his shit.
At least a crocodile. It would have been more satisfying if a crocodile had killed him.
I don't even know if it would have been more satisfying if a crocodile had killed him.
Trust me. People would have been like, ha ha, the crocodile hunter got killed by a crocodile, ha ha.
Because it's like...
he died by stingray, and people are like... I don't know how I feel about that.
Like, it's like, what were the magician guys that had the tigers?
Siegfried
and Roy.
Yeah.
You know,
and Roy got his neck bit out by the fucking lion or the tiger.
The tiger, like, all right, that's expected. You can't.
But I've also heard that they thought that he like had like a stroke or something, that the lion like tried to pick him up and help him.
Could have been. You never know.
Like, I've heard this varying stories about.
They were talking about how Tyson was with his tigers,
because the tigers apparently liked you. If they like you, they like you.
You have to constantly be, because Tyson said in the interviews, like,
you got to be the big.
You have to be be interacting with them. He goes, because even if you're fucking gone for a day or two, you have to be. He said he would have trucks to bring his tigers on the road with him, because he's like, anytime that I'm away, fucks him up. You have to be there with him, because he said it was Shaq. Shaq was talking about it. Shaq said, man, yeah, I walked in this motherfucker's house, and I'm walking in the house, and a fucking tiger comes running down the stairs. He goes, what the fuck? And he said, man, he goes, I didn't know what to do. I just got, because it was Tyson, Shaq, and Jamie Foxx. And Shaq and Jamie walked in the house and said they look up and a tiger is running down the stairs towards them.
Why would you not go back out the front door?
Bruh, that's the first thing I'm fucking doing. I'm not even standing there.
I'm turning around and leaving.
Like, but then again, it could have been fair, because flight, fight, or
Tyson might have had a big house with tigers in it, and you might have been already 45 feet in. If you turn around and run, the other thing. Then you're running from the tiger. Yeah.
So fucking, they said, man, Tyson comes out of nowhere and like tackles this fucking tiger, and basically is wrestling the tiger, and fucking everything is good. And Shaq was like, yo, that was the wildest shit I ever seen. He's like, man,
you just gotta step in sometimes.
And that's what Tyson was like, yeah, you gotta play with them, because man, if they don't know they turn on you. So I always had to play with. He's like, they slept in the bed with me, and Shaq said, what the fuck? Shaq turned around the interview, because he didn't know that part. You see Shaq's face go, what hold up, you slept? What? He's like, yeah, they had to sleep in the bed with me, because they gotta know that we cool,
but I'm the alpha cat.
Yeah, and that's basically what he was telling him. I'm like,
I'm the baddest motherfucker. So then
I thought about
I've heard him talk about that, how he was like, I am the baddest motherfucker on the planet.
He is.
And these cats, he's like, these cats don't know that, but I gotta teach them that.
And I
gotta show them that.
That motherfucker Iron Mike Tyson, to this day, is my dude. That was my guy from back then, still my motherfucking dude today. That motherfucker slept with tigers. How many? 3 of them. He had 3.
And tigers are supposed to be a solitary creature.
Exactly.
They don't like hanging out in groups like that. He
had 3 motherfucking tigers in the bed with him.
Yeah. Crazy.
That he wrestled down.
Yeah.
Shaq was fucking...
And not little ones. It's not like he had baby
grown
ones.
Ass motherfucking full-grown tigers in the bed, chilling like they motherfucking kitty cats.
Kitty cats, yes. I'm telling you,
you got Garfield on the side.
To me, though, like, cats are literally just cats. They're just different sizes, and they got different tendencies because of wherever they come from and their environments and shit. That shapes their nature.
But out of all the big cats, tigers are the biggest
and the strongest.
Yeah. And they also are known to hold grudges.
They're the most
They remember. Their memory
are they the ones, fucking... Is it a tiger that jumped out of the pen in San Diego and ran down the 3 people that were throwing shit at it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tigers remember all that shit.
I wish I could see that video.
If you did a tiger greasy, it's going to remember you. So the fact this motherfucker had to tackle the tiger and then wrestle the tiger to the ground after it ran down the stairs towards Shaq.
Show him who the boss is.
And Shaq a big motherfucker.
He's like, I was Tony Danza.
He ain't big as he is now, but he was a big motherfucker then.
I Tony Danza that tiger. I showed him I was the boss.
And the shit, Mike said it the calmest fuck. Mike was like, yeah, you gotta play with you. I have to sleep with him every night. And then, what? Yeah, you gotta sleep with him, Shaq. You gotta sleep with the tigers. I used to take them on the road with me. I had 3 big trucks. Everywhere I go, my tigers went with me. They had to sleep with me because they had to know.
No wonder he lost all his money. Just maintaining a tiger. How much expense is that? 3 tigers. How much money?
What's his name? The Tiger King. Yeah, I mean,
I thought he got killed no, he got locked up.
Nah, he's in jail still. Yeah, Tiger King is Tiger King. He's still in jail. He's been trying to get out still. I think he's trying to get a pardon now.
He wanted a pardon. Yeah, I remember
think
that.
He's still trying. But you don't know. But I'm just saying, like, Tyson's a bad motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. There ain't nobody on this planet that is better than that motherfucker. You can't. Who do you know besides him? And these are true stories that people can say, yes, this is what this motherfucker did.
Yeah. There's
nobody out here that's doing anything nowhere near this motherfucker.
Nobody's done nothing like what Tyson's done.
You can be a gangbanger all day. You can say, yeah, I done shot up this. You sleep with tigers, motherfucker.
You remember Tony Montana, right? He had the tiger. Where did he have him? He had him down in the corner on a chain.
In the back, down deep in the yard.
He's like, yeah, you He's like, yeah, that's my tiger, man.
You wasn't sleeping with that motherfucker.
He didn't have him in the house.
In the bed. You ain't walking around the house and your tiger just walking around the house.
He didn't have a collar or a harness.
Can you imagine that shit, man?
Dude.
You fucking go take a shit.
Well, you know how it's
and
like
the fucking door opens up and you got tigers looking at your ass.
Like when DMX would show up with a couple of pit bulls on chains, right? And that's some badass looking stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like you showed up with a couple of tigers on some chains?
Bruh, there's no way. Because if that tiger takes off and wants to go do something, you ain't stopping that. That's bitch. Right. You are not stopping that motherfucker. Because they got the joints in the zoos, like certain zoos, you got this rope where you can pull where a lion or a tiger is holding the rope at the other end. I've seen the guys try to pull these ropes. They had strong guys out there. They had like 3 or 4 bodybuilders grab this fucking rope and try to pull this shit, and it was a tiger on the other end, and the tiger's just sitting there, ain't moving.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers are struggling. I'm like,
the tiger weighs.
Tyson had 3 of these bitches in the bed.
600 pounds, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean they're pretty hefty.
600. They stand if you stand them up, they're at least fucking 9 feet tall, stand up from top to bottom.
Right.
This is a massive, and it can swim.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Quickness, and it don't mind the water.
None of that.
It's not like Frisky, a cat that don't want to get in the water.
And this motherfucker had 3 in the bed. 3 motherfucking tigers in the bed.
Bruce Lee ain't got nothing on that.
Fuck no.
Chuck Norris ain't got nothing on that.
None of that shit.
Van Damme ain't got nothing on that.
Nowhere near.
Nobody's doing nothing.
Nobody
like
is
that.
touching this motherfucker.
Hulk Hogan didn't have no goddamn
Fuck
tigers.
No, that's why
Macho Man ain't had no
none
tigers.
Of that shit.
Motherfucking Andre the Giant had no tigers.
I don't even think Andre could have been handling them like that.
Right.
And as big as Andre was, you know what I mean? I will not fuck with no tiger. No tiger.
No, he knows well enough. Anybody else would have been
and
like Tony Montana with the tiger.
And the fact that Tyson's only fucking like 5'8", 5'7". That's the other part. This motherfucker is nowhere near the same size as them motherfuckers. Nowhere near it. And had the mindset that y'all motherfuckers are not gonna fuck with me at all, because I will fuck every. That's why I believe that motherfucker.
I was the dominant of the pack.
I believe that motherfucker could have beat a gorilla. I believe Mike Tyson.
Tyson could have beat a gorilla. You're crazy. That's like to say that's like to say he can take out the tiger. Could he take out the tiger? One of them.
Prime Tyson
could take out a tiger.
Iron Mike, because he said he wrestled the tiger down so it wouldn't jump on Shaq. And that's 600. That's 600 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, but he's coming in like a missile and hitting him, and the tiger knows he's playing with him because the tiger's been socialized with him.
But see, he played rough. So I'm telling you, I think Iron Mike Tyson, at his peak, definitely could have whipped the gorilla's ass. I really believe that, yeah.
Well, I think 100 Mike Tysons might have a chance against a single gorilla.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't think Mike Tyson will whip a gorilla's ass.
I think Prime Mike definitely.
Prime Mike's got it.
If you had 100 Prime Mikes, that gorilla ain't making it. That gorilla's not making it. I'm telling, because 100 Prime Mikes, as crazy as Tyson was back in the day, shit, yeah. The first 5 of the Tysons are gone, but after them 5, shit. Shit, that gorilla gonna be hurting, bro. You know what I mean?
Could be, Mike. Could be.
I'm just saying. You a bad motherfucker, Tyson.
I don't know, man. I'm
my
skeptical.
dude. You still my motherfucking dude all the way, man. I didn't like what happened with you with Robin Gibbons. That shit fucking made me mad as shit as a child. Like, that's fucked up.
But she was smacking her around, wasn't he?
Nah. Apparently, I think that was all a lie.
Huh.
She just didn't want to be in a relationship with him.
Did you ever hear Brad Pitt tell a story about hanging out with Robin Gibbons and Mike Tyson showed up? Brad Pitt early on, before he was Brad Pitt, and he was fucking Robin Gibbons, and they were at the house, and Tyson came and like got some shit and left, talked to him or whatever, and bounced out. It wasn't like a big thing. Like, he didn't like whoop his ass, but Brad Pitt was like, what the fuck am I doing here right now?
Tyson was a chill motherfucker though. He got fucked over by Robin Gibbons. Don King really fucked him up real bad. Don King was a trifling motherfucker in my book.
But Don King been getting over on people for a long time.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a hot minute.
A long time. He was in that game a long time.
Yeah, but it was like, yo, you fucked this man over so bad. You know what I mean? Like, you knew that this man's mental wasn't stable enough, and he didn't understand a lot of the game, and you just abuse this man, and he knows it. Mike talks about it all the time. Like, he's like, there are dirty people. He calls them filthy, filthy people, dirty people, bad people. Like, he doesn't come out and call him a bitch or what. He's very respectful with the disrespect, you know what I mean? Because it's like these guys got over on me type shit. Like, these people, these filthy people and dirty people did these things to me,
right? And
this is why I was in the situation I was in, you know what I mean? So I always respected Mike for going through the shit he went through and then coming out in this better era now for him.
He's definitely like a tale of someone that has like come through or been born like the Phoenix in a sense. Like,
he'd been through the shit,
was amazing,
came back, like
had
fucking
a great downfall, came back.
And the motherfucker's funny. Tyson's actually fucking funny. Like, I believe I could go to Tyson if Tyson was doing like a little set down like Dave Chappelle did. I think I could watch that shit and be entertained.
He's had spoken word things,
and I've seen this, and he's funny with some of his shit. Good. And I'm like, yo, that's way better than some T.I. shit. I'd go pay for some Tyson shit. Oh my god, yes. Any fucking day.
If Tyson was going to come around and chat on stage,
oh yeah, I'm there.
Sure.
Yeah, because like I was lucky enough.
T.I. was so bad. Why you even got to bring that up?
Like, I was lucky enough.
That's like a bad. That's like a bad event. That's like bringing up a rape, man. You can't. You know, like, oh, that's like the time I got raped. Like, whoa, what?
Like, huh? I was like, lucky enough that.
That's what that was like, man. That was like they them ones tour raped us.
Yeah, in a sense.
Brought us in, took so much money, and then didn't even make us laugh once.
Nah.
Nobody made me laugh. Lil Duval made me laugh.
Lil Duval, and when Chico Bean came out after T.I. bombed and got everybody going. But after that, it was just that. That was it.
It was horrific.
But
it was a horrific event.
I was lucky enough to say that on my bucket list.
Best part was my chicken sandwich.
Seeing Tyson fight, that was a bucket list thing, and I got to see him fight. You know what I mean? So that was a cool thing. You know, I was like,
you lucked out and missed the Diddy party that you thought was a problem at the first time.
Exactly, because I could have been on one of them. I could have been on the stand, man. You know,
you might have ended up a drug mule.
It could have been baby oil.
You never know.
Exactly.
You never can.
I would have never known.
You wouldn't have known.
I could have been transporting baby oil.
Yeah.
Instead of picking up regular oil. Yep. You know what I mean?
It's Diddy oil.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm working for the Diddy oil company.
Yeah, but like, I would love to go see Mike Tyson if he did like a spoken word joint
in a truck the size of your truck with
nothing but baby oil and a hose on that bitch, just spraying the fucking crowd.
I mean, that's a hazmat situation for sure.
You would think it's got to be.
Yeah, all that baby oil, that's not acceptable.
Like, I mean, because that shit sits right on top of the water.
That's like that dude that, do you remember the dude, did you ever hear about it? There was a guy that collected a whole bunch of old smoke detectors, and smoke detectors have a little tiny piece of something nuclear in them.
Yeah.
Or some shit, and once the guy got like 1,500 of them or 6,000 of them or something on his little like half an acre piece of property, they had to condemn the property because it was like a toxic radioactive site.
Damn.
That's how Diddy house probably is.
Hoarders be like that though, but
hoarders, yeah, they got to burn the houses down sometimes.
Was that your mom?
Yeah, she's probably yelling at a squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Dumbass.
I thought like she was falling or something.
They got bird feeders. I hope not, but
I didn't hear nothing hit the ground.
They got the bird feeders out back.
Like something shocked her, it sounded like.
The little squirrels are always trying to get into the fucking bird feeder, so I would say that's probably what it is. But she said she was going to stay quiet, so I'm going to have to yell at her about that. She said, we're going to stay up here trying not to make a bunch of noise. I'd be like, you screaming at the squirrels made Mike wonder if you had fallen down or something. So.
Look, it's not like we got Junior in the back going, you sorry motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's a lot less screaming than
why are you doing this to me?
What the fuck?
Like, man, so I gotta figure out. I got a couple more weeks before school start.
Yeah, man. School starting shit is crazy.
Yo, I went to Walmart today, man, just for a couple things, and right after the movie was over, Walmart was already packed. Bro, you should have seen these motherfuckers in there cleaning out the fucking back to school shit. Like, that section when you first walk in on not the grocery side but the regular merchant side.
Yeah, because they set that up at this time of year, I guess.
Bruh, that shit, I mean, motherfuckers was cleaning that shit out. And I'm like, you know, For all the shit you got to get for these kids to take to school, they really don't use all that shit. I know there's a surplus of shit at these fucking schools. There's gotta be, because if every parent of every child brings the shit that's on these lists, there's a surplus. These kids aren't burning through this shit. They're not burning through fucking 10 sticks of glue, or 10 glue sticks for a classroom with 20 kids. By the time send us 200 glue sticks, you're telling me that
They don't get that.
That's what I'm saying.
They get one person brings 2.
No.
Another person brings 1, and nobody else brings any.
These motherfucking lists are like that. Parents go out here and they buy all this shit and they take it to the school, because you see the kids and the parents, when you go in there for the first days of fucking school, you got the bags. Not even the first day when you meet the teacher, you bring this fucking supplies from the list into the classroom. You know what I mean? So I'm like, there's no way that these schools don't have enough shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, teachers need pay, and I do believe they need better resources.
Oh, yeah.
But all this other shit, man.
Well, you need teachers to be paid better, and they definitely need better resources.
And I really
but you
believe
need to be paid better so that people will want to be a teacher.
I changed the curriculum of what's being taught, because the same old shit that you fucking like watching The Wire and
you got to teach these little bastards how to think. You can't teach them what to think.
And that was the thing when I was watching The Wire. I'm watching them. They're like, yeah, we got to get these kids ready for the test. Just teach them the stuff for the test.
Stats.
That's what. And I'm like, they've been doing this shit. Like even this TV show that was back in early 2000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this 20-year-old show is talking about stuff that's still highly relevant.
Still been going on.
Yeah.
Even then, before even this show was going on, this shit was happening. So it's like, well, what the fuck are we doing? That's when they brought up the Orlando Brown joint. Came across my shit about like, why are we not like this country? Why don't we have beautiful shit like this? Where's our money really going? Like, it's going to fucking building tanks and sending shit to other countries to blow up their shit.
Yes, that's right.
Where our money's fucking going.
That's right. It's going into the pockets of the military-industrial complex that has a stranglehold on our government.
Yep, and that's also part of the Fed system. It's part of that New World Order.
That's why the thing that I knew I wouldn't like about anybody that got elected was I don't like foreign policy. I don't like what we do foreign policy-wise the vast majority of the time. Every now and again, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that wasn't a bad move.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But the vast majority of the time, everything we do or have our hands in is bad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I know you're using my tax dollars to blow up the fucking pipeline between Russia and Germany.
Yep.
Not cool, man.
But we got shit here that needs to be fixed like a motherfucker.
People can't drink water in Flint, Michigan. We got bridges falling down, and we're going to blow up some shit over there. We can't really drink water
anyway. You can't go down the building and drink fucking the water down the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's right down the road. That's 15-minute drive.
Shit. We want some third world shit over here. That's the way the New World Order wants it.
Yeah.
See, because you can't rise everybody up. You got to drag everybody down.
Yeah. Orlando said it. We got to buy water. Why are we buying water? We got to purchase air? This is shit that's given to us for free by God and nature.
Theoretically.
So what fuck?
Yeah, man. Welcome to America. I mean, welcome to the world.
Yeah, basically.
Welcome to humanity. Who fuck you over just to fuck you over.
And keep doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that said.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to bring this episode of Mason and French Show to a close. We'd like to thank you so much for listening.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes.
Yep. Like, share, subscribe.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the things that you're trying to get done, because that is how things get done.
We believe in you.
Yes, sir. Don't forget, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
We wish you all nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And peace be with you.
Go.
Now it's just